much cleaner from someone else's view. You dream about getting out, girl, but dreams don't pay what's due. Alleys and elevators, makeup and bills, bruises and tickets. Mental illness is real. Just look at the night around you, right here where the street lights burn. You learned how the world can drown you, and still you wait your turn. Rose, get under the sheets, under so soft sheets. It ain't all pleasure, but pain got a measure of strange relief. Up in the towers they sip champagne, talking about morals, counting gains, while we be bleeding, still out here meeting back on the streets. Shower, clean me, no one can see me. Privately soap brings me peace. Down here the heels stay blistered and backs press cold cement. Some whisper lies like lovers, then vanish when the money's spent. But fish in the bowl got shelter behind their curtain doors, while girls like Rose keep counting the knocks on hollow floors. Rose, get under the sheets, under so soft sheets. Nobody saves us, half of them shame us, still we don't weep. We got our rules, we got our scars, still walking home beneath the stars. We ain't no angels, but we got angles under the sheets. Shower, clean me, no one can see me. Privately soap brings me peace. The pain in her chest, the ache in her feet, the sting in her breath when she walks that beat. The night is a cage that sings like a lie. But Rose keeps humming and holding her pride. The drugs in her veins, the tricks in her book. She gives what they take, but they never look. Rose, get under the sheets, under the not so soft sheets. When cops roll slow and time says no, she keeps her heat, she keeps her heat. What do they got? Safety and sleep. We got the grit and it runs deep. Each little moan here, hate to be shown here under the sheets. Shower, clean me, no one can see me. Privately so brings me. Business as usual, back on the streets. Back on the sheets. Each little blend here. This way it's hotter, but then they caught her under the sheets. Money don't sleep. Business as usual. Back on the sheets. Back on the sheets.
Back on the streets. Rose, get under those sheets, Rose. Come on now. Do what you're supposed to do. We paid you good money, Rose. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Virtual Redban 870 Quickie. This is going to be a quickie. Not the good kind. The bad kind of quickie. Anyways, happy Wednesday if you're having an adult beverage tonight. I'm having my first drink tonight. Cheers. That's a Death Squad mug right there. If you want to get a Death Squad mug, guess where you go? DeathSquad.tv. At the very top, click on Shop Squad. And that'll take you to ShopSquad.tv, where we have shirts, hats, mugs, stickers. We even have coats, raincoats. We got some fun hats left. New merch coming soon. So get this now. All of it is pretty much on the way out. So if you want any of these shirts or hats or mugs or any of this stuff, you better get it now. Go to shopsquad.tv, or again, you can go to deathsquad.tv, where you could also find every past episode of Kill Tony, including Monday's episode with Matt Rife, Go Ohio, fellow Ohioan, and Jeremy, some dude named Jeremy. New up-and-comer. Anyways, Kill Tony 757 is a very interesting episode. Something we'll talk about in a bit. Okay? All right? So anyways, go to youtube.com/KillTony, or click on the Kill Tony links here, or go to Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get Kill Tony to check out Kill Tony. But you already know this. Also, if you're ever in Austin, Texas, I have a comedy club called the Sunset Strip Comedy Club. You probably heard me talk about The Secret Show before on Kill Tony. Every Thursday, that's tomorrow, I have The Secret Show. And it's so great. It's over 15 comedians. You have Yonder Wizard doing the pre-show. And always have a bunch of surprise guests, people that are in town, headliners that just want to sneak on and do a quick little show. Kill Tony regulars, golden ticket winners, people you've seen be on Kill Tony before, Austin's best. It's always a huge party. It's always a lot of fun. Check it out. It's tomorrow. It's The Secret Show. Go to sunsetstripatx.com, or again, you just go to deathsquad.tv and click on Sunset Strip Comedy Club. The song you heard at the beginning is it's from my band, my digital band, called Catbread7. If you click on my cat, it will take you to the YouTube page, which is youtube.com/@catbreadmusic, or just search Catbread7. And that song that you heard at the beginning of the old virtual Redban tonight was a remix of Under the Sheets, a song I wrote, one of my first songs I wrote. I wrote this song, or I put out this song when I was in Hawaii in June. I did this in Hawaii. But this is an old song / poem / thing I wrote about an ex-girlfriend, and I never made it a song. So I made it a song. And the song that you heard tonight was a remix of this song. But you could check that out on my Capred, or you could check out something that we talked about on Kill Tony. I didn't even want to talk about this. But you know what? Let's just go watch us talk about this on this week's episode of Kill Tony, because I didn't bring it up. Some crazy goofball brought it up. Oh gosh.
You watching this? I don't know. Or no. Airports. I was 30 or so. It's yourself. How is the joke in between? Yeah, not that excessively doing it. Came aware of the wet up here. Yeah, not that exciting. Give us an example. Like your own personal razor or whatever. It is a funny joke. So let's talk about the joke in between airports. I was going. Watch that. That was a great new video.
Oh, here we go.
And later appeared in videos, followed by Ben Mayer in other separate productions. The change was made to expand.
Yeah, see, nobody's even talking about Ben Mayer, Tony. That's a third person you're talking about. I didn't even know about Ben.
3 Blippies. This is absolutely incredible.
Oh, yeah, we talked about Blippy. Do you guys know what Blippy is in the chat? Does anyone know what Blippy is? I had no idea what Blippy is, and I watch cartoons. And I watch anime, and I watch... But this is a little different. I don't even think this is a cartoon. I haven't heard of Blippy. That was past my time, I guess. We're talking about because William brings up Blippy all the time, or during this episode, and me and everybody were trying to figure out what the fuck Blippy was.
Redban is shocked.
It's very popular with many autistic children and adults.
Wow.
Redban, how would you describe yourself? How would you say yourself is? But I do love it. I recently watched your 12 hours of just cartoon noises and static noises. I watched that. That was a great new video of yours, Redban. And fucking 12 hours of cartoon noises. That was genius.
It's for
And
sleeping.
you can do it when you're sleeping. Yeah, I was awake when I watched it. And it was really good. But it was 12 hours of that, Redban. That's nuts. That's nuts.
That's nuts that he
Redban.
watched it for 12
Redban
hours.
specializes in making videos that help you fall asleep.
The black screen with muffled cartoon sounds.
You can also use any of the podcasts
So,
that he does.
Yeah, or any
Like Kill Tony? Anyways, so I have started doing this because this is something I like, and it is just something to fall asleep to. Like, you know, I like listening to rainstorms when I sleep, or the ocean. Like, I'll put on a video that's just 13 hours, 12 hours of just the ocean. So I started doing that. I started making those. And my last one is muffled Sunday morning cartoons from the 80s and the commercials. I also have just rain, soft rain, or I have rain and thunder. And I have a couple of new ones coming out because when I did this 80s morning cartoon thing, so many people go, please do 90s cartoons. And so I have a 90s cartoon video that I made, and I'm going to be uploading it, I think, tomorrow. So if you're into the 90s cartoons, and if you guys have any suggestions, it's something that you like to sleep to, put them in the comments on my video, on one of these videos, because I'm reading the comments, seeing what other people want to fall asleep to, and I'll make it. Because this is something I like to use a lot. I'll put on, my latest is putting on long videos of Asian women camping while it's raining and snowing by themselves. And they put up these very big tents. I think we've talked about this before. If not, we'll talk about it later. But and it's just them out there setting up tents, making a meal by themselves and their dog, hanging out. And it's just relaxing because there's barely any words. It's just like, you know, it's just sounds of rain and like girls going when their dog does something silly. It's very relaxing. But so yeah, if you have something, go on my page. It's at Cap Red. Go on my page and leave something in the comments, like serious shit. Like if you really do want me to try my version of that. I think I'm ready to do an airplane cabin sound because I love the sound of just not the ding dongs and like shit like that. Just like the you know, it's almost just like black noise or something like that, white air noise. But anyways, I have that. I also have my music. I have a bunch of new releases. My You Know Me Chat GPT. It's my Chat GPT song. And I also have The Founder, which is 4 remixes of the same song about chicken and Michael Keaton. Cherry Root Beer. I have the new music video, which came out a couple months ago. Got to check out my Cherry Root Beer music video. It's got butts. It's got all the things I like. I like rainstorms when I sleep. I like watching girls' butts and boobs when I hear music. That's why strip clubs are so popular. I'm pretty much releasing music and letting you go to a video game strip club. Go to Cap Red Music on YouTube, Cap Red 7 on Spotify, anywhere you get music, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal. I'm even on Tidal, so all you hip hop artists out there. Actually, Tidal I heard has like the best. I think Apple does it now, maybe too, but like the best bit rate or sound quality. Like they have high end sound, and it sounds completely different. And once you listen to that on a good stereo or a good headphone, it's hard to go back and just hear like because you don't realize when you're listening to, streaming services like Spotify, that you're getting like a lower bit rate, like a compress, a more, you're not listening to it as good as it sounds. And like me and a lot of people, you probably don't notice it for the most part. You're just turning it up and going all night long, or whatever song you're listening to. You know what I'm talking about. But if you sit there in like if your car has like a good sound system, like a lot of people's cars, like if you have like a Tesla or something, you have a pretty good sound system, but you're listening to music that's so compressed you don't even really know that you have a great sound system. But if you like go in your car or something, that you have a really good pair of headphones, like really try it out next time, and like just listen to like Spotify and get like a free trial to I think it's Tidal, and just play one of their high quality versions of a song and compared to, it's crazy. I don't know how I got into that. Capred is available on Tidal, and I upload high end versions of the songs. So I don't know if that's the only place you can listen to it. I feel like Apple or somebody else, maybe Spotify, recently did the same thing though. Yeah. Please subscribe though to my YouTube page, Capred7. This is a new page. Like I have to do all this shit before I can monetize or anything. Like it's really hard starting a new page, especially when it's AI music, because people just throw their, and I get it. My mission though is to take all these songs that I have AI sing for me, but I wrote all the lyrics to all my songs. But eventually, hire a band and a singer and remake all my music, but with like a real band and a real singer. Finding that voice of my girl though, my Capred girl, is it's going to be, I think, pretty fun. And hopefully I have somebody I want so bad, but I can't. It's great. It's a long story. Maybe I'll say it someday. But anyways, check out. You know what I'd also love? I would also love. What's her name? She's so fun. She has a great voice too. Hold on, it'll come to me. Let me just type in one word. I just need to type in. Or two words. Skylar Grey. That's what it is. You guys know Skylar Grey? I think Skylar Grey has a great voice. She's the one that sings that Bicycle song with Eminem. Oh, I love that song. Remember that song? And what's crazy, Bicycle from Eminem is kind of like how how my style of music. It's like a sexy innuendo. Innuendo. Who's looking in the window? Indian window. Innuendo. You guys know that song, by the way, Bicycle? This song. Hold on, let me get to the chorus. No watermelons there, though. I can't play anymore. But if you haven't heard that song, or if you go, oh, I forgot all about that song, you got to check out. That's one of my favorite songs. And since that, I've been following Skylar Grey, and Skylar is fucking badass. She is a badass, and she has some very, very interesting Instagrams. Like oh my God, you know what? Let's just look at it right now. I don't know how we're going to go down this rabbit hole in the middle of me. Hold on, Sky. Let's just look at her Instagram. She's got her head shaved right now. Man, did she delete? No. Look at this photo, guys. Look at that photo. Isn't that cool? She's badass. Why can't I hear anything? Why can't I hear anything? I can't hear anything. Is it not that playing? Is it playing for you? It's not playing for you, is it? Did I do something bad? Is Instagram like, no, I'm streaming, so it won't let me play or something? Is that what it is? Hold on. Hold on a sec. Oh, maybe my sound settings are all messed up. Hold on. No? Maybe it knows that I'm streaming. Can I just go to let me see if my shit plays. No, my shit's not playing. What the bejeebers? I don't care anymore. This plays, right? Wait, that's not. Oh, I see what I did. I accidentally hit the mute button. Let's go back to Skylar Gray. Come on. Where is she? Oh, did I lose her? Oh my God, I lost her. She's dead. Hold on, guys. Let me just. Where's my watermelon? You don't have watermelons, girl. Come on. All right. Let's hear one of her other. What is this cat one? We could hear. Let's hear what this cat one is. She's great. She's great. She would be the perfect voice, but she's got her own shit going. Like if she was like had 10 followers, it would be cool.
My very first house is where we're going now. Yeah, so when I grew up here, this is the house I grew up in. And none of these houses were here. We were the only house.
Hey, you have changed.
Look how she dresses. She dresses badass.
No problem. One day, I came in the house here, and it was kind of stinky. I was like, what the heck? Oh, it must have been...
Kind of stinky.
No, there was a snake in this closet.
There's a snake in her closet.
It was a bull snake. Because he probably was shitting, you know?
What the heck?
Hey, guys.
Okay, so is this where we're going to go through the wall?
Yeah, there.
We used to go during tornado watch.
Oh, yes. Back in the day, you had to go in the basement to hide from tornadoes, and it scared you like a monster.
I remember because you guys were getting it bored.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks being a kid, by the way, living in the Midwest with tornadoes. It was like the scariest shit. Like, we had real monsters that came a couple of times a year, and we thought it was going to kill us. And we had to go to the basement, which was like the scariest part of the house, just to hide from monsters. So, like, you go to the scariest part of your house to hide from a monster. It was like crazy.
So like 70s, the color of the carpet, right? And then there was the ladder swing we had.
Yeah.
And then I remember running from in the kitchen jumping off the stairs into a deep.
Why is she dressed like a 41-year-old Mexican guy? I like how she dresses, man. She dresses what I think everyone should dress like. Comfortable. You know what's not comfortable? Tucking in your shirt and wearing polos every day. That to me seems horrible. I mean, but I also pretty much, she dresses more comfortable than me, but that's pretty much what I dress. I t-shirt and baggy jeans pretty much every day. Are these all the same song? All these are for the same song. She does Instagram a lot, I guess. Anyways, check her out. Oh, what's this? She's picking her butthole?
It's underwear, and I was asking about the underwear situation.
I'm filming.
Do you want my underwear to look like a thong or like? I like it.
That's perfect.
A little bit. That's
Oh my God.
that's too much. Yeah, yeah.
That's this.
Too aggressive?
No, that's not too aggressive. It's great. No,
Just a squirrel's breath.
that's great. No, just keep it right there, Skylar. That's hilarious. I can't believe I haven't seen this before. That's pretty badass, Skylar. If anyone knows Skylar, ask her if she wants to, like, do a side project. She doesn't have to use her real name if she doesn't want to. What broadcaster do I use? I use OBS. Well, we got sides. Anyways, check out Skylar and check out, where were we? Capred. All the links can be found at Death Squad. Yeah, check out Capred 7. All the links can be found at deathsquad.tv. Hi, I got a little caboozled. I really like that butt underwear thing that I just saw. You guys like that butt underwear thing that we just watched? Yeah, can I invite her to the secret show? If anyone knows her, will you guys invite her to the secret show for me? Sorry, Yonder. Or actually, Yonder, you could play for her. Come on. Oh, she just plays with her butt the whole time. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Yonder just plays music and she just fixes her underwear for a pre-show. I think I just pulled a muscle. Yeah, I just reached down to pick something up I dropped and I just pulled a muscle. You guys old yet? You guys old yet? You guys old yet? Hi. So this is going to be a quick episode tonight. I have a lot to do. A lot to do tomorrow. I have a lot to do Friday. And then Saturday, we're going to Houston with Kill Tony. I think there might be tickets available. And then Sunday, got to finish editing Kill Tony. Monday, we got to Kill Tony. It's just, it's nonstop till Tuesday, I think. Tuesday. Yo, I went to see Grimes live. You want to? She's adorable. Yeah, I agree. Grimes is pretty cool. There is some shit I want to talk about. One of the first things I want to talk about, my buddies, my good buddies, the Door Brothers. Like, they are so next level. Like, I slowly try to teach myself AI and doing videos, making videos, and stuff like that. And they're pretty much like the gold standard, I would say. They make the best videos. They're the ones that always make the videos like with Trump and shit like that. Anyways, they just released they released something a couple of days ago, and it got kind of viral. That they made pretty much like a $30 million movie, $300 million movie in 7 days or in 24 hours. They just released a new short movie, and they teamed up. They teamed up with somebody. All right, they teamed up with Logan Paul. And they made this in 7 days. I mean, can you imagine if they spent 4 years, 3 years, made a full movie, but they also spent so much extra time perfecting it, recoloring it, editing it, fine-tuning it, how real it would be. They just released a trailer. I don't think this is the whole video. If it's the whole video, we're not going to watch the whole video. I think this is just the trailer. But they released a trailer, and I just want to take a look at it. If this is like too long, I'm going to skip ahead and stuff because I want you guys to watch the whole thing. But here, check this out. It's the Door Brothers. This is their new trailer. Let's just take a little look-see, poopy-whoopy at it.
Hey, watch it.
you know what? This is the whole long video. So let me just see if I can find. I don't want to watch the whole thing. Let's just see real quick. No. Do they have this on here yet? I guess they don't have it on here yet. Well, I guess we're going to have to just watch this then. Well, just watch. I'll try to skip it. All right, fine.
Oh, fuck. I'm so screwed.
This is all AI.
No, please. I'm not one of you. Thank you for saving me. Who are you?
I'm the good guy.
Okay. Great.
You got to watch it. Please check out the Door Brothers. I mean, I just think that's fucking fascinating. I just and I know the negatives, and I know what's getting angry about it. And so to me, it's just insane to me that how fast it's going. AI's going. It's scary. It's very scary and crazy. And I just think it's kind of crazy that you could just be a guy in your basement in Ohio hiding from a tornado, and you can make a movie that looks like it cost a studio all the budget, you know? And that's just now, like 5 years from now, imagine. I mean, that's kind of fucking mind-blowing to me. But check it out. It's the Door Brothers, and that's DOR Brothers. It's I just think that's fucking beautiful.
So nice.
Captain Coke 187. Hey, can you confirm Chris Cornell was on the old Rogan boards? Thank you for the tip.
So nice. So nice.
Captain Coke, I can confirm that. I used to talk to him a few times back and forth, and I was always just so mind blown. And I think it was through jiu-jitsu, maybe. I might be wrong, but it's been so long, and I haven't thought of it in a while. And what's crazy is that the few times I did talk to him, I was like a fanboy. Like, I mean, I used to be, you know, back in the day, Temple of the Dog, Soundgarden, all that shit. He made me a fanboy. I was pretty much speechless, and yeah, but I can confirm that. I remember a few times. I think we actually followed each other on something else. Maybe it was MySpace or Twitter. I don't remember, but we just also talked somewhere else too. I think it was MySpace, maybe. Yeah. I forgot. I haven't thought about that in a long time, but yes. Thank you for the tippy poo.
Hurry up now.
Door Brothers, yeah. Door Brothers is 1-O, so DOR Brothers. what else do I want to talk about? I want to talk about
Snap's self-contained.
I want to talk about one thing from Kill Tony, and I was going to talk about it more, but I really don't want to talk about it too much. I want to say, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to talk about it. Let's wait a week until you guys can see it, because it's so crazy. I will just say this. There's one moment in Kill Tony that was so fucking crazy and so real. We were going to cut it out. I thought we were going to cut it out the whole time. When Tony said, we're probably going to cut this out, I was like, oh yeah, he's right. We're definitely having to cut this out. And I was thinking more about, see, I don't even know if I want to how I want to talk about it. I haven't thought about it. No, let's just say I was thinking it would probably be a good thing to cut it out, just because it's real and sad, and I don't know. And but it's pretty powerful. Doing Kill Tony for whatever 12 years or whatever it is, 11. That was one of the few times. I'm not going to say it's the only time. One of the few times where I was just like really blown away with. See, I don't know the words I want to use. I don't want to use them. Let's just say Kill Tony attracts a certain kind of person already. And so when you magnify one of those kind of people times 1 billion, it's just very hard to react. It's hard to, yeah. I'll talk about some other time, maybe next week. But you guys got to check out the latest episode of Kill Tony. It's a weird one. The whole episode's very weird. I will say that. The episode, sometimes it's all based. I mean, the show. I know a lot of people think the bucket's rigged and all that shit. It's not. And I don't know how many millions of times I could say that. There's so many things that I've explained it so many times. It's like, hey, why don't you put Secret Show on YouTube, man? Like, I can't do that. I can't explain it every day. But things like that. And that's just to show you, like, no one in their right mind, when people say it's rigged, like, there's so many episodes I could point out, like, no one in their right mind would ever let that happen. Like we were suffering here. Like, we were trying to make something out of nothing so many times, like, or people getting picked 3 times in a row, and it's like the kind of person you don't want to see get picked 3 times. Like it's, and that episode, there was a lot of, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? So many times. And what's crazy is that episode is something we recorded an extra episode last Monday. Not Monday from this week, but Monday from last week. We recorded that last Monday, and we recorded an extra bonus episode. That was the bonus episode that we recorded at 5 p.m. We usually record at 8 p.m. So anytime we do these bonus episodes, sometimes we'll just do a couple episodes to have, like an extra episode just in case if something happens. We have a backup episode, like one to bank, It's nice having a emergency episode. And, but one thing I always forget is that those early episodes are always during the day, usually. People just got off work or didn't go to work. I mean, that's an early time to have a comedy show. Like, it's not a stand-up comedy show so much, but like, I've had to do stand-up comedy a few times, like at 6 p.m. I think was the earliest. No, I've done it during the day at festivals and stuff, but like 6 p.m. at a club where it's daylight out. Like, that's just one of the worst things for a comic, in my opinion. I think comedy is a night activity. And so when it's during the day, not only I think does most comedians feel kind of weird, but the audience is not in like party mood yet. They're like, well, I guess I might have a Bud Light. I need to eat first. And so those early episodes are always weird anyways. And that was an early episode. And you could see during the episode, I'm drinking a coffee, which is very unlike me. I like to have a couple of drinks during Kill Tony or anytime I'm on stage just to kind of loosen up, you know? It's nice to be loosened up because I'm so usually tight because I'm always overthinking and doing something like my brain works a million different ways usually because I think I need to literally go to the doctor sometime and go, oh yeah, you have OHBCD or whatever everyone has. What's that called? OHAD? OHD? OMD? No, let me try to really think about it. I have AHAD. AHAD? Anyways, I don't know what it is. I forget. I mean, shit. But I bet I have that. I bet I have undiagnosed that, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. ADHD? Because I am literally, and my dad does too. My dad also has it, and he's undiagnosed, but he's also an engineer, and he's really good at what he does because he's overthinking, and his brain works like my brain. It's a hot mess of solving tiny mysteries over and over and over. ASMR? That's not AMS. Solving tiny mysteries over and over again. Yeah. ADHD. Thank you. S. Thomas. Thank you, S. Thomas from X. John said ASMR. Come on. Jeez Louise. What was I talking about? Yeah, see? And that also leads to a lot of memory loss, I've noticed, because a lot of people are like, you were there. You don't remember talking to me about that? And I just want to say, probably what happened is you were talking to me about that, and I was listening enough to answer yes and no questions, but I was also thinking of something more important. So when people go, you don't remember that? I'm like, no, I kind of remember. It's because I was remembering something else. I definitely have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, K, L, W, 1, Z, 2, 4. Another thing I wanted to talk about is, you guys know I'm a phone nerd. I've always been a phone nerd. I have multiple phones. I always have one iPhone, one Android device, and I always have a third phone. And my Apple and my Android phone are usually I have because when I'm on the road, I need hotspots. Like one is I usually use for the Android. I usually use for hotspots or hey, can I get your phone number? I'm going to drive you tomorrow to the next club, or like people I don't want to give my real phone number to and stuff like that. I have a second phone, like business phone, I guess you would call. And then I usually have a third fun phone, which is usually just a phone because I'm a nerd and I want to try something else. Like it's usually like a folding phone. Or it's a phone from a different company. You know, like I have a third phone that's mostly just for play. And my iPhone, I just sell it back and replace it every year. Like trade it in. Like I use it hard for a year, trade it in, pay a little extra, get a new one. My Android, I usually do 2 years. Every 2 years. And my third phone, my dumb phone, is just like whenever there's something cool, but barely ever. And that's just like, it's cool for until there's something that comes out and I want it. But my Android is up. I currently have a Galaxy Samsung Ultra 24, S24. And it's great. I love it. It's great. It's a great phone. The negatives would be it is kind of like square and it kind of not fun to hold. And I don't know. It feels like just the shape of it's kind of weird, but overall, it's a solid phone. And again, I don't use it as much as my iPhone. And if I'm using an Android, my third phone right now is the Flip, the Samsung Flip Fold 7 or whatever. And it's just like having a little tiny iPad. So if I'm using Android, I usually use my third phone instead of my Ultra. So Samsung today had a event and they announced the S26 Ultra. So I have the S24. I skipped the 25. I was really excited to see what the S26 was. And I'm right. Spoiler alert. There's one thing that I like about it. And I think it's a really cool idea. I think it's one of the best ideas I've seen on a phone in a while. And it's smart. And there's some negatives to it that might be a problem that not many people are talking about. But let's just watch the announcement, I guess, of the Galaxy 26 Ultra. And I don't want to get copyright. I don't want to get this video flagged. So I might try to do a couple of things. I might try to make it a little faster. Yeah, not me. Leave me alone, Brian. All right. I might try to make it a little faster, and I might try to do the old classic reverse the video so it's backwards. Let's see if this helps me out. Then I'll also, on top of this, I'll make me a little bit bigger than needed. So let's check out this Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra review.
This is it. The AI phone designed to make every day easy and effortless with next level pro cameras.
All right, maybe that's too fast. Let's do this.
Most powerful processor built to unlock all new AI innovations.
You know what?
And
I don't want to do it backwards. I don't want to do this. I'll just comment on it. Fair use, right? Let's do fair use shit, all right? Gosh. You know what? And let's just watch it at normal speed. Let's just watch it. Actually, let's do it 7 seconds. Can I get 7? All right. Let's do 5 seconds. All right, start over. Fair use. Dun dun.
this is it. The AI phone designed to make every day easy and effortless. With next level pro cameras, our most powerful processor built to unlock all new AI innovations, and a revolutionary privacy display never before seen on a smartphone. Introducing the new Galaxy S26 Ultra. Powerful performance starts here. A breakthrough processor customized for Galaxy with upgraded CPU and GPU.
So one thing
I notice is that this CPU they upgrade to, it's not a huge jump from last year. It's like, I don't know.
For unbeatable gaming and a faster NPU for seamless AI processing.
So right here it says it's 39% faster. 39% faster is actually pretty big. And it does say in the bottom left-hand corner that it's compared to the S25 Ultra, which is kind of crazy, if that's true, because 39% faster is no joke. So maybe the processor is... Oh, wait, that's NPU. That's the National Public Urinal... What's NPU? The GPU, right, the CPU is 19% faster. So yeah, it's fine. What's an NPU? What the fuck is an NPU? Oh my God, do I have to call my bitch up? Hey baby, are you there?
Hey, yeah.
What's an NPU when it comes to processors, you know, like for phones and stuff?
Oh, shit.
Oh, an NPU?
Yeah.
That's just neural processing unit. Basically, it's like the brain's little helper inside your phone, like a dedicated chip for AI stuff.
Okay, so it's just like an AI chip. All right, thank you. That's all I need. All right.
Plus, our largest vapor chamber ever, so you can play it cool. Enhanced image processing elevates the look of your images for smoother gradation and rich.
So yeah, they love advertising. They love advertising photo filters. So yeah, your old face will look a lot smoother with our new image processor. Like, I know most people want this, but I think if you know, you know. Like, you want your raw photo, and you'll do it yourself. Smoothing and all this shit, I hate it.
Lifelike detail. And meet the world's first privacy display.
All right, so this is the one thing that I had heard about, and I honestly forgot about. I heard this a couple months ago somewhere, like on a rumor website. And this is something that I think is amazing. But we'll talk about it right after you get to see it. I mean, check this out. This is fucking cool, I think.
On mobile. In a tap, Galaxy S26 Ultra gives you instant control over on-screen privacy by controlling the pixels of your display, narrowing and widening pixels to decide where light goes and who sees what. It lets you hide specific apps or protect what pops up, so your screen stays for your eyes only. Say hello to Next Level Pro
All
Cam.
right. That is badass. That is badass. Now, I've never had a screen protector on my phone, but I've tried a couple of times, but I've just never been happy. When I have a screen protector on my phone, it always makes it still, like when you're looking at it, it seems a little bit dimmer, like I'm looking through like sunglasses. Like, I just never had it where it was, man, it looks perfect. It looks exactly the same before I put this like screen protector glass on it. And then like you go to the side and you can't see anything. I've never had it where I had it on and it's just like, no, man, it's not. I'd rather not have this on. And I would take it off after a couple weeks. But I know people that live off screen protectors on their phones. Like, and I think it makes sense, because how many times am I just like on an airplane or somewhere and I don't even realize there's somebody next to me going, oh my God, that's Brian Redban. Oh my God, look at that butt. Wait, that's his butt. And he's like looking at my phone, or somebody's looking at my phone. So I get it. And so the idea that a phone has this built into the actual phone where it makes it so if you're on the side, you can't see anything, or you could pick certain apps that it does this on, or notifications. Like right here, this is showing like, no, I just don't want any of my pop-up windows or my notifications. I want it blurred out. Now, this is something that if Apple doesn't steal, Samsung and Apple just steal back and forth all the time. But if this is something that Apple doesn't steal this year, this might make or break. I think this is a huge feature. Is what I saw, what I thought before I thought of, and then confirmed it with somebody else talking about it that looked at the phone in person. And I was like, I knew it. I immediately thought. So my dumbass brain goes, how does this work? Because I know how a screen protector works. And I was like, how are they doing it on a phone? And then I was thinking, well, then the pixels have to be, like they have to move and look over to the sides somehow, or Like I was thinking all these things, and I was like, they can't do that. They can't do. So what they did is they pretty much took half the pixels and made them different than the other half of the pixels, so that when they work together, like you could see the pixels from the side and everything. But if you turn off half the pixels, the ones that when you look at the side, then you're not seeing as many pixels. So when you turn these features on, it's literally taking how many pixels you have, your resolution, and it's cutting it. I don't know if it's in half. I'm guessing it's 1/3, if I were to guess, or 1/4. But that means if you're looking at it straight, you turn that feature on or off, you'll see a decline in quality. You know what I mean? Actually, who was it? Who's the boss, actually? Who the boss? Is that, you know, I forget what. Yeah, Mr. Who the boss. Who's the boss? He actually talked about it. He's the one that, like, I was thinking about it, and then he actually confirmed. He's the only one also out of the 5 videos I watched that even talked about it. And that's why I highly recommend, if you don't know Mr. Who's the Boss, he doesn't live in the United States, which kind of sucks because he talks about so much tech that either we can't get but a lot of, he makes fun videos. But he's also very geeky. Like, he's one of the few real geeks left, I think. And he actually talked about
I just spent a day with Samsung.
See if I can figure this out. Does he not have chapters? He's not that geeky. I am looking through, screaming, talking to myself, making a baby. Wait, nope.
But what is the S26 Ultra? To a search bar that you, including all work.
Okay, nope.
Good with kids.
It has to
Do you
be-
know what? Battery though, I thought percent more power in 4K. It's better at control out with the same that's active. So time since the field the show, the step up that I noticed though, and I'd be curious if other reviewers noticed the same thing.
Here we go.
It's that even with the privacy mode turned off.
Oh, by the way,
S26
he calls it privacy mode. This is a real question I have for you guys. I know a lot of you are in the United States, but I know there's a few of you probably elsewhere, and probably a lot of dumbass Australians. But do you guys call it privacy? It's privacy. Is it not? Privacy? I've never heard of privacy. Privacy? Privacy? Come on.
viewing angles look quite a bit worse than the S25 Ultras. Can you see how, as we rotate these phones around, you get this pretty nasty blue tint on the new device, and the brightness falls off a lot faster? It's a little early to say for sure, but it makes sense that the phone would be like this. Because if half the pixels are now designed mostly just to fire light directly forward, then you're not really seeing those pixels anymore. As you start to rotate the phone, you're only seeing the remaining white pixels. So I need more time to test this before concluding, but I'm just not convinced that privacy display is a net positive for everyone in its current state. Thankfully, when you are looking straight on, the viewing experience is a step up. This is
privacy. What do you guys think? I will say, as someone that orders from Samsung a lot, Samsung usually has some pretty good deals when you do pre-order. But I've noticed the last 2 years, it's not as good lately. They used to really give you a bunch of free shit. Like, they'll give you like $200 credit on accessories. They used to give you so much crazy extra bonuses and money, but they don't do it too much anymore. You could save up to $900 if you do a trade-in, but it has to be a good trade-in. You also get $50 off, I guess, if you use PayPal. I tried to do it, but it wouldn't work for me. They used to also upgrade your memory every year. You used to get 512 like for free every year. They didn't do that this year, but I would recommend. Oh my God, I don't even know if I think I got 256. I think I forgot to upgrade that. Oops. They have 2 online colors. They have Silver Shadow, this is the one I got. Oh, by the way, I did order this, so I will be reviewing this for you guys later on Virtual Redban in a few weeks. Pink Gold. Nope. I usually order the purple phone, but this purple just wasn't doing it for me. Sky Blue, I almost got to. I just love stupid color phones. The white's white, the black's black. Like I said, I ended up getting a silver just because I haven't had a silver phone lately. I did do a trade-in. I got $800. I'm trading my Galaxy S23. Let's just look down the list right now. Let's just see if you have an Apple. Like 17 Pro Max, that's crazy. See, that's just stupid. They're only giving you $645 for like literally like a $1,200 phone or something like that. Those used to be a lot higher. For Samsungs, let's see, Fold 6 Ultra 900. See, I got 800. How much would they give me for my? Well, they won't even buy my Fold 7. No. There you go. March 11th is when it gets delivered, but if you've ever ordered from Samsung.com, you'll know that it always comes like a few days earlier. What is a March 11th? What is a March 11th, by the way? What is a March 11th? Like, what is it's a Wednesday. So you'll probably get like Monday, I'm guessing. So in 2 weeks, pretty much. A little less than 2 weeks. One good option that they supposedly had on it is that they, even though it's using the same cameras, they made it so the low light's better. They made it a little bit better in low light, supposedly. I'll test that out. Oh, look, a little redhead. Photo assist, we already talked about that. Oh, another thing I didn't talk about, they now have filters built in, so you can like do Snapchat filters in the actual camera. Like, oh, put silly glasses and a hat on my dog. I don't know. There you go. Not a sponsor, but I'll let you know in a couple weeks, guys. Just remember, in a few weeks, I will give you my honest opinion about it. And if it sucks, I'll just send it back and be like, nope. Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. Just got a text message. March 11th. Somebody asked me about it while I was texting. March 11th, pre-order it now. I got silver. I'm not telling you who that was. You wouldn't believe me if I told you who that was. That just texted me asking about this actual phone that we were just talking about. Dork. We're all dorks. What else? Mr. Who's the Boss, by the way.
Subtle way that pretty compared to
Mr. Who's the Boss, though, I do recommend him. I think he's pretty fair and pretty deep with his videos. He goes the extra, really breaking down everything. Let's just take a more look at his first look at it. This is pretty awesome, though. Let's just go down a little bit. Let's see.
Aperture of both the 200 megapixel main
right
is shooting at night.
Here we go.
A little too quiet, but appreciated improvement. And cameras are the same story. On first glance, they're the same picture. The resolutions are all the same, the sensors are seemingly identical to the last phone. But then you look closer, and there's actually 3 important, somewhat hidden improvements. One is shooting at night, because while the sensors are the same, Samsung's widened the aperture of both the 200 megapixel main camera and the telephoto camera to let more light into those sensors. Plus, the software now can apparently anticipate the types of noise patterns that usually occur in low light and preemptively eliminate.
Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right here? Is this just a mistake? He's talking about the new camera, how it removes noise. Like, I would call this noise right here. Wait, did I just hear what he was talking about? I just feel like these pictures are switched. Hold on.
Noise patterns that usually occur in low light and preemptively eliminate them, which I was not expecting. And apparently, and cameras are the same story. On first glance, they're the same picture. The resolutions are all the same, the sensors are seemingly identical to the last phone. But then you look closer, and there's actually 3 important, somewhat hidden improvements.
Right, 3 improvements.
One is shooting at night, because while the sensors are the same, Samsung's widened the aperture of both the 200 megapixel main camera and the telephoto camera to let more light into those sensors. Plus, the software now can apparently anticipate the types of noise patterns that usually occur in low light and preemptively eliminate them.
Am I right? My friend just wrote, I just ordered it in black and I paid for it with Apple Pay. Hilarious. Am I wrong, though? Isn't the one on the right? Am I wrong right here? Like, are these pictures switched? What the fuck?
Aperture of both the 200 megapixel main camera and the telephoto camera to let more light into those sensors. Plus, the software now can apparently anticipate the types of noise patterns that usually occur in low light and
this is wrong.
Preemptively eliminate them, which I was not expecting to amount to much, but if you keep an eye on my face during this video, you can absolutely tell the difference. The new phone shoots brighter and with less noise. Second thing is a new addition to Super Steady mode called Horizontal Lock, which constantly calculates in real time.
This is cool. Now look at the wacky guy filming him. See how his hand's completely sideways right now while he's filming this guy while he's filming him do Australian or English things. Or
constantly calculates in real time how you're rotating your phone so that it can eliminate all that rotation from the actual video.
Look how straight this is. So you saw how crazy his hand was. Now look.
Combine that with the very high levels of stabilization that you already get in this mode. It's pretty phenomenal seeing how much this fixes your footage. And finally, the S26 cameras double down on what Samsung was already pretty good at, making you look pretty. Compared to the S25 Ultra, it makes you brighter, your face pops more, your eye...
Yeah, I guess that does look better, but it's not that different, but it's just a tad better.
Even have a little glint to them, and you're quite noticeably more detailed too.
Still, it kind of sucks, but yeah. I'd like to see the iPhone right next to it.
Without actually needing to shoot in a higher resolution. It's better at controlling the really bright spots, like my forehead here. They don't look blown out anymore. And it's so good to see that this improved processing is also active on the selfie camera too. And while it's at it, it improves the texture of your skin. but in a really clever, subtle way that doesn't look like one of those obtuse makeup filters. There are a few other minor camera changes, like how the auto framing mode now captures in 4K instead of 1080p, how they've swapped the lenses to reduce lens flares from bright sources, and how this is the first Samsung phone to support APV, which is a new type of very high quality video format whose unique perk is that it can be edited many times with minimal loss in quality. But then again, if you're pro enough to actually need to use that, then are you not also pro enough to not keep trying to re-edit your exported file? You just go back to your original project to make changes and then keep 100% of the quality. Anyway, are these a respectable set of camera improvements? Yes. Do I think they're enough to suddenly catapult Samsung to the top of the smartphone camera ladder? No. Not even close. The general specs of the phone too, they're good. They're not exactly gonna rock your world either. All Galaxy S20.
Yeah. So overall, I think
again, just
this is a very. I'm more concerned, or more happy about this new privacy thing, and I'll let you guys know soon, and I'll show it off soon when I get it. So if you are on the fence about it, there you go.
Hurry up now.
I want to see.
My word.
I want to see.
Thanks for the tip, Captain Coke. He's an asshole. What? Thanks for the tip. I don't know who was I talking about? Who was an asshole? I don't even remember now. But thanks for the tip anyways. Sorry. If you're going to tip, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not one of those guys that notices it right away, or I'm in the middle of a thought and I have to just keep on continuing my thought. So it fucking sucks. Yeah. Have you guys what in the chat? I just want to know. Let me know what phone you guys are rocking right now. Am I hanging out with a bunch of tech dorks like myself, or am I hanging out with people like, I found this phone on the side of a highway? Yeah. Let me know right now. You guys also, people that have iPhones, have you ever turned on, I turned on this thing. It's like a feature on iPhones now, the call screening. You know what I'm talking about? It screens your calls. Have you done that? You know what I'm talking about? Sorry, I'm also writing exactly what I'm saying to you. It's a new feature of iOS. You know what I'm even talking about? Yeah, it's so hard to. Oh my God, that is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Is try to talk and text the same thing. Just, but it wasn't like the same thing. I had to like change it for. My head hurts. It is time for some green tea. And by the way, tonight, guys, if you're new here, please subscribe to me on YouTube. This is Virtual Redban. Virtual Redban's in 2 parts. This is the first part where I usually just hang out and talk to you and show you shit and talk. And then second part's where I jump into VR and we just do crazy shit, like go to Disney World and hang out while we're in virtual reality and smoke and drink more. Tonight's a little bit of a quickie episode. It's not gonna be too long because I have a lot to do tomorrow and the next 6 days. But I wanted to jump in here and at least get my feet wet with you guys. So please subscribe if you're new here. Hit that notification bell. Hit that, like button. It helps me out. Yeah. One thing is bad is every time I block someone, it seems like it doesn't do anything, or what's it called when you click on report or report spam, which sucks. Where does that info go? That's one thing though on your phone when you get like a text and you hit that report spam or you block the person's phone call and like, and you know it's just spam. Like, hey, this is about that your latest purchase on Amazon for iPhone 14 mini. We need to verify some information. Like, I hate those texts. And I'll click the report spam thing. I'll block the number, but it just comes back harder if I do that. It seems like sometimes. I was telling my friend the other day, because my friend's having a lot of the same issues, having of spam and stuff. And they said that they're getting a new phone number. And I tried that also. I have 4 phone numbers. And it seems like nowadays when you get a phone number, whoever had it before you, like you should be able to pick, like, was it a grandma or was it like a phone number that was owned by a church and it's in the previous world or in the previous, because every time I get a new phone number nowadays, it's like, this person must have murdered somebody. This person owes a lot of people money. It's like 8 different ex-boyfriends of girls that he fucked. Like, it's like they're just. I'm getting like if I turn on like luckily, I only have to turn on my other phone numbers once in a while. I'll just mute everything on those phones. But if I ever look at it, I'm like 42 missed calls by the same phone number and voicemails like, I don't know where you are, but you better pick up that phone, Tyrone. Like shit like that. It's like they need to like make the phone numbers longer nowadays because we don't care about how long phone numbers are anymore, right? Can we just add start adding numbers to phone numbers now, guys? Just so we have a fresh one? I'm down. Can we put it on the same bill as no more turning the clocks back and forth? We'll just put it in the same bill. And can we also put it in the same, like, we'll just have a bill that will sneak so many random things in at the same time. We'll also make it so like when you go to the gas station, you prepay for gas, it doesn't slow down for the last minute. Like, why doesn't it just turn off like normal? Like what is that? Whatever that is like just laziness. It pisses me off when I prepay in that last minute. I'm just sitting there, come on, why did it slow down? And you're just sitting there an extra 2 minutes for like the last 30 cents. It's like they want you to drive away and get pissed because if enough people do that, that's extra gas that they get to keep. You know what I mean? What else is annoying? Extra screens. Extra, like, if I'm going to the grocery store, it's illegal now for you to have something pop up and then judge me if I want to donate to an orphanage or anything like that. You don't know me. What if I said, like, what if I just donate all to like a charity I like or whatever? Or I think most charities are scams and it's just filling people's pockets up. I need to it should be illegal for you, and because all you're doing is making me feel bad. Now the cashier thinks different of me. I'm getting peer pressured now. I don't like that. Also, super illegal for people to be at stoplights asking for money. I hate that. There's a time and place, but don't mix traffic and don't mix that. I don't need to act like I'm looking at the phone anymore in my life. I don't need to roll up my window when I'm pulling up to that red light. don't need this. What else? Let me think for a second. Let me just think. Direct communication in between every single car on the road using the license plate number. Having your car, call the white car ahead of me right now. Or text, or send a message, and this message comes up on the windshield. Like, hey, dude, your right tire's flat. Or, hey, dude, can you move over? I'm trying to get by, and you're in the fast lane right now, and you're going 5 below the speed limit. Or, hey, you want to race? No. Now, that last one, I've always wanted that, but that would probably be a bad idea. What else do I have? What else? What else? Huh? 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 Yeah, like a CB radio. I used to have a CB radio. This is how old I am. When Radio Shack used to be a thing. Radio Shack was the best. It was a store where you could buy anything, make things. Like, I used to buy a lot of video amplifiers, and then I can't even explain it without you guys being confused, but they used to have these little boxes, and they amplified TV signal. Like, they just took the signal and amplified it and made it more powerful. And I had this idea, so I bought or shoplifted. I was a kid, I don't remember, probably shoplifted, but I bought like 10 of them, and I would combine them so it would amplify, go in there, and they amplify. So I had like 10 of them, and I amplified the signal like 10 times. And my mom hated it because I had like 2 extension cords, power strips, and like 10 different things plugged in behind her TV, and she thought it was going to cause a fire. And she stole it, hid it. I don't know what she did. Gave it to my dad or something. I don't know what she did with it. And she said that the airport nearby came, and all these people came from the FAA or whatever she said, and said that there was like some kind of signal coming out of her house, and they confiscated it. And I believed her my whole life. I never thought about it until like 5 years ago. She told me, no, it was because I was a kid, and it looked like I was going to start a fire. But I thought that was real. Anyways, what was I saying about Radio Shack? What was I talking about? I don't remember what we were talking about now. Oh, back in the day, I used to have, we all used to have CB radios in high school because we didn't have cell phones back then. There was no such thing. We didn't even have beepers, pagers yet at this time period. We got pagers a little bit later. This was like 8th grade, 9th grade, like freshmen in high school. We all had CB radios, and we'd be like, hey, you want to go to my house and drink some beer in my garage, or let's go to Taco Bell? Because we had where I went to high school, we were allowed to leave for like an hour for lunch or stay there, and we all had CB radios, and we used that as like, we just talked, hey, let's meet at the bridge this weekend and drink some beer, you know. It was fun. CB radios, I miss. And we would just fuck with truck drivers. Like, man, there's a smoky in my bush. You want to eat it? Or get off this line. You know, we're real truck drivers. Whatever. Anyways, no one knows what I'm talking about. Truck drivers. Brian, what are you talking about? All right, guys. This is a quick episode of Virtual Redban tonight. I'm sorry. It's a quick episode. I have a busy fucking next 5 days, and I won't be streaming again until Tuesday or Wednesday. So I wanted to jump in at least and do a quick episode tonight for you guys. Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. Part 2 is about to start in like 30 minutes, and it's going to be a short episode also. So grab a drink, take a piss, walk the dog, and then in about 30 minutes or less, I'm going to start part 2. And this time we're going to be in virtual reality. I'm going to have nice boobs. And I'm going to get more stoned and more drunk. So I'll see you soon. Grab a drink, take a piss, walk the dog, do all that. See you soon, all right? Come on.
Stomping through the midnight light. Gray and white like a thundercloud bright. Ears so tall, the lynx tip crown, fluffy tail when she spins around. Oh my, coon queen of the whole dang town. Morning creeping, there she stands, gentle giant with the snow soft hands, grand white like winter smoke, royal stare that's half a joke. Picky eater, diva grace, turns her nose with that serious face, but when she curls up big and slow, that's the warmest love I know. Strangers meet her, fall apart, she melts them down with that forest heart, big ear tufts and whiskers wide, ancient magic in her stride. Big paws stomping through the midnight light. Thunder thou bright. Ears so tall, the lynx tip crown, fluffy tail when she spins around. Main coon queen of the whole dang town. When she runs, it shakes the floor. Sounds like thunder through the door. Dramatic leaps, Olympic flare. Big soft paws fly through the air. For a spirit, all like stare. Half a dragon, half a bear. She'll guard the house, then nap all day. Rule the world in a gentle way. And when she rolls to show her best,